Hi guys, my name is Clara for anyone that is new here. Today I'm going to share my testimony because it is the biggest part about me, if you know me or have seen me online. um, so, I grew up in the church. I'm a pastor's kid, have been since I was born, and I grew up going to church every Sunday. Went to all the Sunday school classes, I went to youth group, and I always knew God, not on a personal level, like informationally. I knew God created the universe, and that was that. I knew all the facts, and I knew all the stories, the resurrection, Jesus died on the cross, rose in 3 days. I could answer the Bible questions. If you asked me, I would answer as much as I could. And so I had always known about God, but I didn't have a relationship with him. And that is something a lot of Christians, I think, even they experience without knowing it, because if you've never really experienced God before, it's easy to just say oh yeah, I'm a Christian because of I go to church every Sunday, my parents are Christians, but it really is, you have a choice too. And oh yeah, sorry by the way, I know I sound weird, it's because I'm sick. I'm not very sick anymore, but I just have leftovers, Anyways, so I went to youth group. I had just started youth group at my church. I was in 6th grade and went to my first youth camp. And I had also just started middle school and was dealing with all the weird friend dynamics changing. And me and my best friend were in a little rough spot, and I was really worried and carrying that, especially at that time. So we had been going through this series called The Journey. I'm pretty sure that was that year's, and it was the last night of worship, and one of the pastors at my church was sharing his testimony about his foster son who they were unable to adopt. And I don't really remember the upside to that story, but I remember it was everyone in the room was crying. It was a really sad story. So we were all just already pretty emotional, and then worship started and the Holy Spirit just whacked us, and whacked us in the best way. We were all just in tears, sobbing. That was the first time I really experienced the Holy Spirit. I'd never been emotional or felt such a strong sense of something greater in the room during that worship session. And it just felt it's very hard to explain that feeling of the Holy Spirit. Oh, don't mind, this is my window shade thing. And yeah, so that was just really eye-opening for me to actually experience God and not just experience the church as a whole thing. And then after we got the chance to pray together, and we prayed over these friendships that I had been having a hard time with, and I came down from the mountain. Me and my cousin had been talking, and we were just wow, that was so unlike anything we'd ever experienced before. And we both kind of felt in that moment our lives are gonna be different now. We couldn't just experience that. I couldn't just experience that and then move on from it. So we were fortunate enough to join a little Bible study with some girls from youth camp, and that was really helpful for me to kind of build off of that experience, because I think that happens to a lot of youth. Sometimes they'll feel that last night worship at youth camp, oh, it's so good, and then come down. I mean, my youth group is always in the mountains because I live in California, and then do nothing with that kind of. But it's so important to continue to invest in that relationship with God. So that's what me and my cousin were able to do, join a Bible study, continue growing our faith, and it was also helpful for me to study the Bible on my own, wake up a little earlier each morning, and then read a little passage. I don't know why I keep saying little. I mean, God is so great. The passages are also so great. And I look back on that time so, like, it was just so precious. Like, just like baby, like I just started my relationship with Jesus. I was just so, like, fascinated with everything and just filled with the love of God. And ever since then, it's just like, there's still always that sense of awe and, like, wonder in my heart. And, like, God has just really revealed to me how real he is. And especially this year, I've been reading through the Bible. I'm doing, like, a Bible in a year plan. And it has been really challenging, but also so rewarding, finding God and his character and how much he loves, just through this written word that has been passed down centuries and centuries. And it's just been really cool. And yeah, I'm so thankful for these youth camps that I've been able to attend. They're always so good. And also, me and my friend were able to work it out eventually, me and my best friend. And that was also really cool to tell my Bible study mates, my Bible study friends, that, this prayer had come true. Like, we were best friends again, and it all worked out, and life kept going after that, of course, and it was still challenging and hard, but it was so much better, just like having Jesus, having a relationship with Jesus. So if you don't know Jesus, I really encourage you to, like, find a church, find people, find even a Christian to just ask about Jesus, because it will change your life. Jesus will change your life. And that is the best thing that has ever happened to me, becoming, like, a non-lukewarm Christian. And if you're a Christian and you've had an experience like that, but you're kind of just feel like you're stuck, I encourage you also to just, like, go a little deeper beyond just, like, Sunday morning services at church. Maybe read a chapter of the Bible, read a short book of the Bible. It doesn't matter. God doesn't care what chapter you read, I don't think, like, because it's not about the works to him. Like, those are an important part of our faith. Like, I want to say Galatians or Ephesians, or I know it's in the New Testament somewhere. Faith without works is dead. It might be James, actually. I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, so thanks for listening. I hope this video encouraged you. If you're a Christian, or if you're not a Christian, encourage you to just learn a little more about Jesus today. Anyways, have a great day. God bless you.